Hey dudes and chicks, and neither of those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Making for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today I'm going to be doing, what am I going to be doing? What do I actually do on here? I'm going to be popping this palette's cherry. This is the Path of the Dark Side palette by Notoriously Morbid. Now, Notoriously Morbid is actually notoriously famous for missing their launches. So, when this motherfucker came out, I'm going to tell you guys, I talked about this on a Hump It or Dump It. I saw the swatch for this color right here. Oh. Ooh. Now you see it? Now you don't. Ooh. Ooh. I am 12. Anyway, I saw the swatch for that color and I didn't give a fuck if it was a single or in a palette or 70 bucks or whatever the fuck. I had been wanting to jump on the Notoriously Morbid bandwagon. I don't know if you guys remember when I missed the A2 and U palette. I'm pretty sure A2 means and you. I'm pretty sure. I think I might have Googled it when I had this conversation with myself the last fucking time that I talked about that palette. But anyway, I missed it. I got interested in them because of their... what? I think it was their lip products. I got the green Notoriously Morbid and also their aesthetic. It's a band it's always been a band. It's a brand. I mean, that's not too big of a fuck up. It's a brand that has always been on my radar. I ordered a loose pigment from them a long time ago to go with my Juicy Olive palette upon the suggestion of Teresa is Dead, and loved it, but I just never got around to getting anything from them. And then once I wanted to get some stuff from them, I kept missing the fucking launches. I actually just got the restock of the Absinthe and Lace palette, so you guys can look forward to that. And if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, or hearing my final thoughts on the palette, or if you just like to watch, then hang out. Okay, I'm primed with my P. Louise primer in Rumor 02, and I don't know what these... oh, Sith Please is the shade I'm going to use, and I'm going to place that in my outer V and drag it through my crease. Just get rid of any bullshit. Okay, ooh, that's a lot of kick up there. Ooh, that's a fucking badass color. And I'm just gonna blend this. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm done. Oh, that looks fucking pretty. Let's see how it... but how does it perform, though? They all look pretty till you pull their pants down. Well, maybe not all of them. I kind of have an unusual taste in palettes. I always like the ones that don't necessarily look that pretty on the outside, but I definitely want a Damon. I feel like Vampire Diaries has totally changed my expectations. Like, now it's like I want a Damon so bad that I'm probably never gonna get anybody, because who the fuck looks like Damon? I mean, those of you who watch Vampire Diaries, you know what I'm talking about. Damn, that just looks so good. Seriously, did this just become my new favorite palette? Well, okay, I'm done. Good chat. It looks so good like this that I just seriously don't even know if I want to put anything on it. Fuck, dude. That is a really cool color. It's like a brown gray, right? But it's like dark. I think I'm going to go in with my Wayne Goss number... oh, that was my Wayne Goss number 17. I don't know if I said it. I hope I did. If I did, I'll just edit that out. I'm going to go in with the number 18. And I'm going to go into Sith Sense. Oh, I see what they did there. Man, these shadows are super kick-uppy and super pigmented. And I'm just barely, well, okay, a little less barely as I keep bearing down, but I just changed the definition for barely. Ooh, you know what? That's super subtle. I think I'm gonna stay with it. Should I go up a little? Go a little further. Dang it. Yeah. Okay. Couldn't leave it that fucking subtle. It won't even show up on my Instagram pics. Yeah. Now I'm just going in with this with no additional product, and I'm just gonna give it a little blendy poo. And I'm gonna go on my lower lid here. This brush is way too big for this, so. In case any of you were sitting there going, what a fucking amateur. I am an amateur. I actually feel like the Sith right now. Ooh, that is beautiful. I think I'm gonna use my KALEIDOS S2, and I'm gonna go into that red. Hold, please. And I'm just gonna go. No. I just literally was like, boop, boop. I'm like just barely feathering this in. Yeah, I love it. Love it. That's the look. Just kidding. I've only just begun. Not to worry, guys. I'm going to go in and just deepen this up a little bit because I don't know how to stop right where I just was. Even though it looked good. I don't like it when it's dark under here like this. So I don't know if you guys could see that it like lightened up immediately as it gets onto my brow bone, and I don't like that. I mean, I did it. It's my doing. I just want to not have it be like that. Oh, I went and saw Primus the other night. Oh, you know what I was going to tell you guys is, so I don't know how much you guys know about like what kind of music everybody's into. I'm assuming that at least some of you listen to heavy metal. And so if you guys know the story of Pantera and how Dimebag Darrell used to be the guitar player for Pantera, and then Vinnie Paul was the drummer. And Vinnie Paul and Dimebag Darrell were brothers. And the lead singer, Phil Anselmo, went and did a side band, which is actually a very common occurrence these days. He went and did a side gig, and everybody was pissed, and it was this huge ordeal. I think he went and did like a side gig with a band called Damage Plan, but don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Well, anyways, everyone was pissed, and it was this huge feud. Well, somebody got on stage. Somebody said something about fuck Dimebag Darrell. Well, somebody got on stage when Pantera was playing and shot Dimebag, and he's dead. And that was the end of Pantera, and Vinnie Paul was pissed, like so pissed that like he basically, like Phil Anselmo was dead to him. Well, I'm gonna back you guys out a little bit so that Phil Anselmo, so anyways, Dimebag was dead, and Vinnie Paul started another band with the lead singer of a band called Mudvayne, and that singer's name is Chad Gray. Well, Vinnie Paul recently died. He was 52 years old. He died of a heart attack. I don't know if it was drug related. I'm pretty sure. And I'm just going in with my NYX glitter primer, And I'm going to, oh, I should have thought this through instead of yammering on. Died at 52, and that was the end. Well, the whole time that Chad Gray, which is like one of my favorite singers ever, was in Hell Yeah, whom I've seen several times, he was like, Mudvayne's never getting back together, and Mudvayne is like one of my all-time faves. I'm gonna take this back quite a bit because the reason why I got this palette was for this color right here, and it's called Season of the Sith. And I'm gonna go in with my ZOEVA 234, and I'm gonna go in with that color because this color is going to rock our worlds. Ooh. It's like black with a, it's like black with a red shift. So now I'm going in on the other side, and I'm gonna go into Absinthe Minded, and I'm gonna put that, hopefully, this one's pressed a little strangely. It's kind of sticking out above the rest. Nope. I just don't want this to get, it's all crumbly, or get all over my face. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. Anyway, Vinnie Paul died recently, super sad, one of the best drummers of all time. I actually have a stick from Vinnie Paul. I went over to my buddy's house and I was like, hey dude, what's Chad Gray doing? And he goes, dude, Mudvayne's getting back together. And I was like, what the fuck? Yes! So like, not to be happy that Vinnie Paul died, it's fucked up, but I mean, is it? Just kidding. Just kidding. I will be smited right fucking now for this. Comments like that will not get me invited over to Christmas dinner at any of my fucking friends' houses. So yeah, dude, Mudvayne's getting back together, and fucking dude, it's gonna, I fucking know it's gonna be like the album of the fucking, probably, maybe the decade. It's gonna be so fucking good. I mean the decade, that's reaching, but maybe not, dude. It's gonna be fucking good, dude. I'm so excited about it. I'm excited about this look because literally I'm done, and it's like, I'm not done, but I mean, it just really came together so easily. I've known it was going to, I just haven't used it. I've had it for a while, but it's been summer, dude, and this fucking palette is like frigid as fuck. Ooh, look at that shift. You guys see it right there? Ooh. Oh my God, I can't stop staring at myself. Oh my God, that is like one of the best shifts I've seen. Like, I am actually like, I need to get a fucking boyfriend is what I need to fucking do. That's the shit that Christine used to call me a nutter when I would do shit like that. Get all fucking talk about getting horny from a palette. I can't help it, I like them. I like colors. I'm gonna stop patting this out. Just kidding. Damn, that is fucking unbelievable. Off the hees, dude. I look like a stormtrooper of death. All these colors are so good. I mean, dude, look at these fucking colors, dude. They're unbelievable. I'm gonna take this color. It's Suspicious Minds. And I'm going to use this Beely pointy pencil brush that's like fat. And I'm going to use that along my lower lash line. Just because I just want to check it out. And then I'm going to go back in with this. This is my Wayne Goss number 17, and I'm just kind of doing some final little blendy poos. And then with the Spectrum A12, you guys can tell I haven't cleaned my brushes in forever. And I'm gonna go into the color Super Thistitious. Man, they really fucked me up on these, didn't they? I see what you did. I see what you guys did. I fucking love this brand, and I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm not using them today because I didn't get any that matched this, but dude, I got some lip products from these guys, and I'm telling you, they literally like moved up the ranks to like my favorite lip products that I own. Like, I mean, I have like go-tos and blah blah blah. Like, I'm not gonna say they're like my favorite. They're my favorite in a certain category, but they do something very special, and I cannot wait to film this shit with these lipsticks because they are fucking killer, dude. I'm gonna have to give this a little spritzy poo. And like Annette, because I can't just. There we go. Oh my god, that's fucking titties. Okay, so that's the, wait, is it? Should I go just a little bit darker? This brown gray, black gray. I'm just gonna kind of deepen this up, and I'm gonna take this above my brow bone because I fucking can't stand it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go finish the look and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I used my Rouge and Rogue eye wigs in Electra, and then I used Mars Melter for my highlighter, my Arthurine palette by Menagerie in the color Dog Rose for my blush, and then, oh, Dog Rose, getting a little right here. I mean, honestly, I normally would have gone for this, but I felt like this was a little more Then I purchased a few lippy products from Apocalyptic Beauty recently due to my friend Megan that I met here on YouTube sending me a package that had a bunch of Apocalyptic Beauty sample lippies in it, and it's literally become like one of my favorite gloss formulas, if not actually my favorite. And honestly, I have old lady lips that tend to get worse when I'm vaping, and then when I quit they get a little better, and then when I vape they get a little worse, and right now clearly they're not in that great of condition, but they don't bleed. These glosses don't bleed. Now, every one of my glosses, there's a certain color that I get from a brand that bleeds. I just haven't used the color from these guys yet that does, and this is probably my 5th color that I've used by them. So if any of them are going to bleed, it's going to be this one, honestly. And it's not bleeding yet, and I just went and did my hair uppy. So anyway, I used Hemorrhage Red, and then I kind of just was fucking around, and this is one I got from Megan, and this is Bloodlust, and I went over the top of it with it, and then I found that I had Unholy Masquerade, which is actually a little bit darker, and thought, shoot, I wish I would have used that one. Now they're all in different components, so obviously they apply differently. Like this one has a doe foot applicator, and this one's just like this, and most of the ones that I have are the squeezy tube. They apply beautifully, they feel great, they don't bleed. What more can an old lady ask for? So my thoughts on the palette are, okay, so when I first got this palette, sorry about my unsightly kickback, or kick up. This, oh, look at my little swatchy poo. I'll just wipe that on my pants. I thought when I first got this that it wasn't going to have a color that was going to be dimensional, and I felt like these two colors are actually very similar. They're both like mid-tone shades, and they're not. This is actually really dark. Clearly, it blended really well. I thought I was going to have to use this like blackie color to kind of go in and like deepen up the crease, but I totally didn't. I love the way this looks. Every fucking one of these colors is good. This color right here, you can see how it's kind of like dipped up. It's like out. It might have been like a little more hard pressed or something. Maybe it's because there was more product in it than the rest of it. I don't know, but I did have a little bit of problem picking it up, and I thought it was gonna give me shit going on the lid because it wasn't very much on the brush. I was really like, I was kind of taking my brush and going like this with it to kind of get it on there, but it applied beautifully and it looks amazing. So every single one of these colors that I've used so far is really good. That black red is everything I ever dreamed of and more. So I felt like the white shade is a lot more pink than it is red, and I'm not sure how they would have done anything about that. It looks kind of like candy cane spit. I don't know what else to compare it to. It's like, it's red with like white mix. It's like candy cane spit. So anyways, it's a little pinker than what I would love it to be, but only because what? We all have the fucking Red Giant fucking syndrome, right? And so it's close to Red Giant, but it is a little more pink than Red Giant, whereas Red Giant is distinctly fucking red. So anyway, I'm really excited to use more products by this brand, and I might do a 3 looks with this palette just because you guys know, I love looks like this, like black and red and white. That's my shit. Well, it's not my only shit. Like, I have many shits. But in this context, I really do love a black and red and gray palette. It speaks to my heart on a deep level where my soul lies blackened on the inside. So anyway, I don't know where all that came from. I'm gonna let you guys go. You're probably already gone. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. I appreciate every single one of you that takes the time to like make thoughtful comments and like even just make yourselves known in the comments. And I promise you, if you do that enough times, I fucking recognize you, and also I notice when you're not there. So thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here wasting your time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later, Slayer!